Hey, it's Pastor Mike. Before we get to today's episode, I want you to know that we at Time of Grace have a ton of resources to help you in your walk of faith. From our TV program to daily devotions, to our Grace Talks video devotions, to podcasts, to our blog, to books, to other books, till still more books, whatever you're looking for and however you best learn, you can stay rooted in Jesus by taking time out for God's word every day. If you're interested, just go to timeofgrace.org to sign up for our daily email. Now, onto today's episode.
Nobody likes having to deal with a difficult person. And the ironic thing is that when we label someone else as a difficult person, usually our reaction is to become a difficult person right back to them. I see this all the time with my 3 kids. Whenever I bring attention to an indiscretion that they might be guilty of, their first reaction is to start with the words, "but they." Did you hit your sister? Yes, but she did this to me. Did you hide your brother's stuff? Yes, but he did this to me. They were being difficult, so I can be difficult right back to them. Now, as adults, we get so much better at hiding this and masking this, but the same truth plays out. Whenever someone else is being difficult to us, we can use that as justification for being difficult to them. After all, don't we want to teach them a lesson that it's not okay to be difficult? Now, thankfully, God does not act the way we do. When we are difficult to Him, or as the Bible might say, if we are unrighteous or if we are sinful in our demeanor towards God, He does not become difficult back to us, but He remains who He is. Here's just a brief verse from Matthew chapter 6 that highlights that truth. Jesus said this. He said, "God causes the sun to rise on the evil and the good, and He sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous." As God looks at humanity, it's not like He singles out certain people and is bad for them or is being difficult for them because they're being difficult to Him. God is love. God is generous. God is the provider. He's the creator. And in all that He does, God continually never changes who He is because of what we do. And today, as we continue this discussion on dealing with difficult people, I want to encourage you to take God's cue on how to deal with difficult people. Remember how God dealt with you. He did not come to you and deal with you with difficulty, but rather He came to you with kindness and with love and forgiveness. And the last thing that I want for you is to let a difficult person change who you are. So today, as you maybe think about a relationship or two in your life that's difficult, don't use that as justification for being difficult back to them. Instead, live out your life as someone who is loved by God, who received kindness and favor from God. And what you have received from God, simply pass on to those difficult people in your life. Now, tomorrow, we're going to get really specific about how to start putting that into practice. But for today, challenge yourself to think about difficult people differently. Maybe don't think about dealing with the difficult people, think about loving them.